Right, okay. What I'm going to do now is, obviously I could actually put in a new name if I wanted to there. So if I put in Zoe, give her a little bit more pay, works out her tax, works out her net pay. What I could do if I wanted to is I could run each one of those macros in turn. So if I go to macros, here's my list of macros. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run insert. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy Zoe's details across. And the next thing I'm going to do in the macros is sort out the table. So now what I've got there is I've got something where I can add as many names as I want to that particular table. But it's not very easy to use, so to do that what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert from the developer, I'm going to insert a button. Now I'm going to use that button to run those 3 macros. I could have recorded those macros I could have recorded those all together if I wanted to, but sometimes it's actually easy to record the macros separately, then put them together, because if you make a mistake you've got to start and re-record everything again. So what I'm going to do is, with this macro here, is I'm just going to call it all, or add all I think I'll call it. Okay, and this time instead of recording it I'm going to do new. Now here I drop into the Visual Basic Editor, and now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to call my 3 macros that I've already done. My first one was called insert, my second one was called copy, and the third one was called sort, I think. Now having done that, I can close down the Visual Basic Code. Let's give that button a name. Oops, I've actually added one there by pressing the button there. The problem with macros is you can't undo what you've done, so I better right click and delete that one there. Right click on the button to edit it. And let's put that, add new value. Now let's make the button a bit longer. So let's put in Harry now. Test out what is worth. Okay. Now his tax hasn't worked out there, I think because I've rounded it up. Let's give him a bit more money. That's better. So now if I click add new value, Harry is added to my value, and I can keep on doing this. And one more. And now what you can see there is I've got a system where I can automatically add things to my table.